doing?
Morning, good morning, good morning.
Jason in the morning dark.
I had a lamp, my original lamp. It kept being activated at night by my cats. It's probably safe, but it was just kind of weird. So I brought down the mood a bit, or maybe I should say I brought down the mood up a bit
All right, sweet.
with some dramatic side lighting and a holiday tree.
I like it. But yeah, good morning, Savvy. Good morning, Jason, and good morning to anyone else out there in the
Mike,
wild. Mr.
good
Mike,
morning.
good morning.
Mike, Savvy, good morning. Um, Dom, how many minutes have you told your kids that you'd be there? How many times?
We're just gonna start right in on it, guys.
We'll do the superhero pivot
I love
day.
I love the reminder of the reading. I love the examples that they use. If your boss, or in my case, my client, you know, called me and interrupted me in the middle of something and was like, I need this answer, you know, wouldn't wouldn't give them the excuses that I give my kids, like, oh, I'm cooking dinner, or I'm I need to take this call, or this other thing is more important than you. Uh but then we do those things to our kids, we do those things to our wives, we do those things to ourselves, our friends, and this reading's a good reminder that we need to kind of check ourselves about the way that we move our time around, move our focus around,
Yeah.
especially from our kids.
I dove in super quick because this does hit me pretty squarely between the eyes.
Hmm.
Many times in my maybe less aware dad days, I would always say, I think I always said 2 minutes. So it was like 2 minutes, and I did it enough where my 10-year-old, who was probably like maybe 5 at the time, she started parroting it. Like we would tell the kids like dinner's ready, or hey, it's bedtime, and my 5-year-old started going like 2 minutes. I just need 2 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So and that prompted me to be like, how many doubles of minutes have I spent
Hmm.
doing something else than doing the thing that my kid or my wife asked me about to do together or help them with? Probably dozens.
2 minutes is less than 5 minutes,
It is. Yeah.
even though you probably spent 5 minutes, but
Yeah. And I think one of the things there's been a few things that I've taken away from reading the book. One of those was to be very judgmental of the time that I spend on the things that I think are important
hmm.
versus dropping it and moving on to family.
Yeah.
Now, is it perfect? No. And kind of like the reading says, like there are important things you have to do. That doesn't mean like come home from work early just because your kid asks you to. Well, I mean, maybe that's good. Maybe that's good reason to leave work early. But it's like, there are going to be emergencies and there are going to be things you have to take care of. But for the most part, most of those emergencies or things that you have to do, they can wait.
Yeah.
And I probably remember, no, I don't really remember, but I do, I kind of remember like the things that I've said wait to, like definitely work, something in the garage. Uh, and a lot of times just because I needed a minute, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And kind of how this whole month has been going with things ending and people dying and kids moving on. Those little opportunities to interact are limited, and I would say worst case scenario isn't the right phrase, but at some point, your kids will stop waiting. Um, like they'll just kind of move on. They might go to bed without
Mhm.
you tucking them in, or without reading a book or a back scratch or whatever, or they might just start eating dinner without you and then finish by the time you get to the table, and then you're eating alone. Now that's like the that's very, I would say that's like the extreme version, but it's all just grains of sand in an hourglass.
Yeah.
That's a reference to Days of Our Lives from the 1980s, because me and my daughter, my two older daughters, we went to a mall yesterday, a walk-through mall that wasn't order online, and we went to Hot Topic. And if you've been to Hot Topic in the recently, it's almost kind of like walking into an old-timey diner at this point, because like the clothes, like the fat, like there's like the fashion trends, but like they're playing Green Day from like the
Yeah.
late
An
90s.
old-timey diner, except the old-timey is our childhood, not
Yeah.
our
Ooh,
parents.
savvy, dropping bombs early. Someday the silence will be louder than the questions.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch. That burns.
Yeah, like you said, the reading of this book, like the coming together every morning or most every morning and talking about this stuff has truly made a difference because like you, there were so many times that I can think of, back 5, 10, 3 years ago, however many years ago, that my kids would ask me to do something. And it would very much be, no, I got to do this, or no, I got to do that, or no, I don't want to, like just throwing away that time with them, uh, versus fast forward to, this weekend, um, being established in my routine to lock out work on the weekends, have been done it for this long that my team and majority of my clients now, even the new clients, all understand that I'm basically unreachable. I've told enough people like, hey, the weekends are for my family. Don't contact me unless it's an emergency. And if it's an emergency, you should probably contact the police or the fire department. So it
Is that
basically
is
leaves me
that in
alone.
your voicemail message?
Well, so like the tagline on every one of my emails is like, I'm reachable Monday through Friday, office hours. Um, like the signature line. So it's basically like, don't I tell everybody, I'm like, you're more than welcome to email me, text me, call me during the weekend. I'm not gonna answer or respond to you, but you're more than welcome to like leave that message that like you had a thought and you wanted to get it out before it left your brain. Email is probably going to be like the most respectful way to do that. But if you are a text person, go ahead. I'm just not going to respond. And for the most part, they all understand because 90% of the people I work for are family people, um, and it's just made it that much easier for me to at least get that portion out, like that version of the excuse for my kids when they ask me to do something, like the version of like I have to work is that's not an excuse for me, um, at home, so that one's gone. So then it just, it gets dwindled down to like the other things that were mentioned, like cooking, cleaning, working out, like all these other things. And then what I've been trying to do is, as like invite the kids to join me in those things so that it's not those things aren't standing in the way of me being away from my kids, right? Like having Bentley work out with me, doing my pool and jacuzzi time instead of doing that alone, which could be more peaceful and could be more relaxing. He's always invited to come in and hang out with me. We call it training, like the cold plunge. He trains with me to be able to withstand the cold. So yeah,
What are
been
you
good
up to,
times.
right? What are you up to minute wise?
The other week, our pool got down to 57 degrees, and I was in there for 11 minutes.
Not too
So,
bad. Not
yeah.
too bad.
I mean, I don't know that it gets much colder than that. We'll see in January and February as the temps get a little lower. We're
Mhm.
going through some we're going through some rainstorms this week, so we're not going to see the sun for a couple of days. We probably still will see the sun. The sun can't stay out of Southern California, but we're going to see it less. Good
So
morning,
I'm
Anthony.
thinking, you said you kind of invited your kids along with you. Maybe a good tactic would be to, if you have to get on a video chat or phone call, is like kind of like, rustle up the kids a little bit for the background. Like, hey, kids, just like start making noise.
Yeah, just every couple of minutes, one of you just yell, "Dad!"
In a minute.
I've
Just in
been
a
on
minute.
those. I've been on those phone calls with people who are like work from home, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, like sorry, my like I'm working from home. If you hear my toddler, like that kind of thing." Like, I don't know if that's like what you were just saying, like a way to make the call faster
Hmm.
by like mentioning that like you're at home and you probably shouldn't be on this call. But
Yeah.
I like that.
Um, Weekend, I had a good little dad connection with a dad that I've been familiar with, but haven't really ever talked to.
Hmm.
And we were at a birthday party, and we were just sitting there watching the kids, and we got fairly deep fairly fast. Talked a little about. He came up, asked about the podcast. I think he listens once in a while.
Nice.
And just kind of ended up into a good conversation of like morning habits, and his is he's a fireman locally, and he's away from his kids. I think 48 2 days, similar schedule of yours, but
Okay.
not so many days. But like talked about mornings. Seems to be on top of it. He said he's like full year of like 7 days a week doing something, which is awesome. And it's one of those things where it's like I thought I was doing good, and then it's like you hear somebody else's story. It's like, oh wow, I could probably up my game a bit. But it was
Great.
like
So
just a
I don't want to
conversation.
meet him.
Oh, good guy, good guy.
Because you're that person to me. Whenever I think I'm doing good, like I hear some Jason stories, and I'm like, okay, there's another level above me. So if there's another level above you, like let's just keep him on the sidelines for now.
There's always another level to get to.
I know.
Um, but the conversation was peppered with having to attend to kids. It was never like, hang on a minute. It was always like, hey, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Gotta tend to whatever the kids want. Um, but it was good. So it was a rough weekend here. A lot of conflicting emotions.
Mm.
Uh, Stressy, but we got over it. I might even say we might even had to fight through it to get
All right.
to get to today. But I'm back up in the eights after a good 2 weeks of being like sub six.
Yeah.
So
That was
uh,
wild 2 weeks.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, we had a pretty solid weekend.
David, I
Pretty
like that too.
what? Yeah,
Sorry, email
creative
tagline.
involving. Hmm.
Creative and evolving. Can I
Yeah,
steal
and
that? I'll
it
give
gives
you
you
credit.
that.
I'll give you the byline.
Yeah, you can put like David DK at the end of it.
Yeah.
Uh, um,
Sorry, what were we gonna say?
oh, just a good weekend. I think you, me, like Blaze and Ryan, like in our little group chat, we like kind of just went in there and said, yeah, I was having a little argument with my wife. We kind of settled it. Had a good Saturday with the friends. We went to their little Christmas block party. Did that again. That was a good time. I maybe had a little too much to drink. And so by the end of the night, my wife was telling me to rein it in. that I was being too much. Um, but nothing we couldn't recover from. All was good. And then Sunday we spent the day just kind of just in that garbage time, just like hanging out, um, doing some Lego work together. Amy and the kids made gingerbread houses. I like grilled a buttload of food because I just oh, that's what it was. At the block party the night before, they made tacos. And so I was like manning the Blackstone for a little bit. And I was like, got that like fever to grill something. So I just went home and like grabbed everything I could and threw it on the Blackstone and spent a
Was it from your pantry hoard?
oh, and then that was the other thing. Then my wife gets up and she's like, I wanna completely remove everything out of the pantry and then clean the pantry shelves off and then put it all back in. And I'm like, what? No, not at all.
It's a terrible idea.
It's horrible. What are you talking about, woman? And she did it. Bentley helped. I helped. Um, and the trash can is like overstuffed now because of the amount of stuff. Like there was stuff like so she was reading expiration dates and she's like 2019.
Let
She's
me
like,
wait, hang on. Wait. Let me guess what it was. It was a sauce. Was it a sauce?
no.
Okay.
It
Was
was
it
it
was
was
it
like it was like baking soda or flour or something like that. It was like some random thing that like we have but never use. But it was like okay, so to give you context, to have something that expired in 2019, we moved into our home in 2021. So we brought
so
it
you
with
brought it
us
with you. Yeah.
from the last house. We packed it up. Um, and then now the shelves look like barren. Like whereas it was overstuffed before, now we have like empty like space. It looks weird to tell you the truth because
Like,
we've
what if
been
the
so used to
apocalypse happens? We're toast.
it. We're not going to have all that expired flour to eat.
Yeah. We've yeah, the Kristen she'll sometimes go. It's always the sauces. I
Mhm.
think we had a W sauce bottle. Uh, without we don't have to say the year anymore. We can just say pre-COVID. We had a
This is a pre-COVID
pre-COVID
sauce.
bottle of finely aged Worcestershire sauce.
It's just gonna come out as one big lump.
Yeah, it's more of a glaze. It was more of a glaze at that point, I guess.
Yeah. We don't
Um,
use we don't use many sauces, and when I use them like really heavy to marinate stuff in, and so I go through that stuff a little quicker. It doesn't stay very often.
yeah. I
But
would so
I also don't check expiration dates very often, and it seems weird to me that something like flour could expire or soda. She was checking the expiration dates on like LaCroix. She's like she found a case of LaCroix in the bottom. She's like, where'd this come from? And I'm like, you bought it and I shoved it in the bottom shelf and you never thought twice about it.
LaCroix's like Twinkies; they never go bad.
Yeah. Tomato
Yeah,
paste.
so I would say in today this weekend's in our chat, I would say at least out of recent memory, it seems like we were all in different mindsets, like different
Hmm.
family, a wider range of different family dynamics than normal.
Yeah,
Also, we're hearing from Blaze more, which is nice.
I know. It's so great to hear from Blaze.
Yeah. So, Blaze, if you're listening, we haven't forgot about you. We have a
Hi,
place
buddy.
we have a place right beneath us, right beneath our boxes, right next to
Should be
you,
down
or
there.
right
Nope,
beneath
that's
us.
it. Come back to us, Blaze. Yeah, I mean, he's like you. It's in that last week of scheduling uh, students now probably grading and finalizing whatever he has to finalize and then moving. I mean, does it ever stop? Now he's probably rolling into the next. I don't know.
Into the
Well,
next thing.
yeah, we'll get him.
I
We'll get him on here. We'll get him back here.
Yeah. Dylan, agree, except for chicken. Well, no, actually,
Meat.
uh, Dylan, this is exactly to your point. I defrosted chicken 2 days ago, took it out of the fridge yesterday, smelled like sulfur. It was like 2 pounds of chicken. I was really mad.
Oh,
Um,
really? Mm,
yeah.
that sucks.
So I had to do a quick switch to carne asada. Carne asada. So we did tacos instead.
Yeah, or like
Real
fruit,
tacos.
bread, like those kinds of things that like you can see go bad.
Yeah. But I'm also suspicious of bread that does not go bad. Like sometimes you
Yeah.
have a loaf that goes bad immediately, and then sometimes you get a brand that doesn't go bad.
Yeah, I should be
Or
suspicious of the brand of sourdough bread that I've been getting because it seems to keep way longer than like I'll find it in the pantry and I'm like, "Whoa, I bought that a while ago." And like I'll look at it and I'm like, "Why is there no mold on it?"
yeah.
It looks perfect.
Or does this specific type of mold look like bread? And are we going to die?
Yeah, I might have to send a picture out there as a warning to everybody. Like this sourdough keeps for a really long time, and maybe that's a good. Maybe people like that. Maybe that's a good thing because I appreciate it. There's nothing worse than like wanting to go in for a sandwich and then realizing your bread is all moldy and you're like, dang it.
Yeah. Or cold cuts going slimy,
Gross.
but
Yeah.
it doesn't smell bad yet. I'm like, this is a risky meal.
Oh, the pantry talk. Yeah, that was definitely interesting. And she got it done. Like she got it done. She was hard at work. She did almost all of it herself. Um, she crushed it. I went in and hit the gym with Bentley and then went in the pool. And then when I came back, it was like a whole new cleaned kitchen and clean pantry.
Yeah, it was. I feel like when we reference our chat, I feel like we have to have a third window to show the images that we're referencing,
Oh, like our text messages?
like your pantry. Like that was a lot of food. I was like, I don't think our pantry could fit that amount of food.
Yeah.
So you
It's a
must have
decent
a
size.
healthily sized pantry.
It's a decent size. I mean, it's you can walk in it. So it's a walk-in pantry. It's not like I mean, I definitely build bigger pantries. And I would be afraid to own one of these pantries that I build, knowing what my family can accumulate. But it's good
Mhm.
size.
Nice.
That my wife no longer trusts because it's been there for so long, or because you cook some off the cuff stuff that she's like, I'm not gonna eat that. Because I have similar. I have my own shelf in the pantry and I have my own drawer in the fridge that I tend to put my stuff in. That especially when I was like trying to eat very healthy and I was getting a little bit more like expensive, you know, organic, grass fed whatever stuff. Too many
Hmm.
pantry helpers in the kitchen. Something. Yeah. Oh, time wise. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. It'd probably be best if we all put those little stickers on, like made on. Uh,
I do that. I do
oh,
put dates on things.
nice. I do
Um,
not.
with so yeah, dry erase dry erase marker. If you got it, uh, just write the date that you made something on the lid.
Mhm, mhm,
Helps for
mhm.
meats. Helps for sauces, rice-based meals, and
Yeah.
yogurt.
When you make something, like when you make a meal, what's your time frame on like how long you'll eat it slash save it? I know
Um,
it depends on like fish and other stuff like goes a little faster, but let's say like a chicken dish or like a ground beef or steak or something like that.
I would say like a week, maybe a week and a half if I'm pushing it. Um,
Yeah.
if I so like I usually I intend to make a bigger meal on Monday, so I have leftovers that I can take with me to eat.
Hmm.
Um, Yogurt does not really go bad. It is way talk. I can't tell if that's a pun, David.
I just figured it just turns into sour yogurt.
Turns into cottage cheese. Yeah, weak.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. That's usually what I do.
Hmm.
It's like if it makes it to the next weekend, then it's like, like if I make it on the weekend, then it's the next weekend. If I can't finish it, then almost likely throw it away and do the next meal prep, but with a little less, or just like really telling the wife and kids like, hey, this is also for you. Like that went around for a while. Like after I went on my heavy eating phase, she was like, "Oh, well, I just thought all that stuff was for you." And I'm like, "No, no, no, no. If it's for me, like I'll meal prep it into my individual containers and I will take it to work with me. If it's for you, I will leave it in the fridge in a big giant container for you guys to take down."
Yeah. At my most
Oh, it's
desperate, I will smell it, then I'll just like nuke it in the microwave for like an extra 2 minutes. Um, and then there have been times where it's like I have something and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to eat it, so I'll just put it in the fridge at work and see how long it stays there, which ends up being weeks until we're told to clean out the fridge for a break, like on Friday.
makes sense. Makes sense. Sniff test works on so many levels.
Totally. The bottom line is, with all this food talk, is take a break and play with your kids. That's it.
Yeah,
That's the hard.
definitely.
That's the hard pivot back because
Yeah.
I have
I'm
to
uh
go.
I'm looking forward to a potential, which is crazy to say because I think it is the same thing with Thanksgiving, but a potential 5-day weekend here.
Excellent.
Um, yeah, like I said, I got two jobs right now that are going well, but neither of them is able to be waterproof. So Mother Nature seems to be coming hard for us Tuesday, all the way through Sunday.
Mhm.
So I just might be forced to take a long Christmas break, which I've never done.
Damn,
I know.
damn. We have a potential 60 degree Christmas, which is preferable
Oh,
because if we're not getting
nice.
snow, having it 60 degrees is that's pretty awesome. We can get out a little bit, which is cool.
David's got a nice little 10-day weekend. Look at this guy.
Dang,
Well
that's
done,
a good
sir.
break there, David. I got to
Yeah.
drive down to Denver today to deliver a portrait.
Oh, that's fun.
Um, I delivered one yesterday, and on the way back, I got a new client. So
Oh,
I
that's
got to keep
cool.
those in mind.
Yeah.
The wins will happen. You just gotta be. Oh, that's something.
Can be open to it.
My yeah, my the dad I talked to at the pool at the party talked about like the morning wins, like when you're really struggling, you make your bed as like your first little thing. If nothing's going right, just make your bed.
Mm.
So I did do that yesterday because I was feeling I had one drink on Saturday night and I was like upside down on Sunday morning. Um,
All right.
and I started with making the bed and it worked.
I had like 40 to 50 ounces of margaritas.
Yeah, I have to start doing that regularly so I build up my break
It's
tolerance.
called training, dude.
I'm not getting my reps in. I'm not getting my margarita reps in.
Ugh. um, yeah, the make your bed thing works. Uh, if your wife isn't still in it when you leave. So, doesn't work for me. I tried it. She's like, "Stop making the bed around me at 4
Yeah.
a.m. I'm trying to sleep."
Awesome life pro tip there.
My bed is basically never made, so it's what it is.
I don't always make my bed, but when I do, it's because I'm struggling mentally.
Gotcha. All right, I like that.
Yeah. All right. I got to go. I got a little bit of a schedule.
Right on.
Great
Thank
to
you,
see you.
everybody, for showing up, hanging out with us, talking with us. Love you guys. Get the book, read the book. Um, I got my journal in the PO box, so tomorrow morning I'll hopefully have that on screen so I can kind of go through that and show y'all what that looks like. I'm sure I'm going to recommend it heavily, but well, good morning,
Yeah. Good
Mother
morning,
Turner.
Mom.
I've seen her in the background. She's been listening in the whole time. Another fly on the wall, like our friend Dylan, um,
Come on,
and everybody
Turners.
else.
Speak up. Speak up, Turners.
It's okay. They're busy.
Mom
Some
is
nice background noise.
mom is prepping for a Australian cruise.
Ooh, that's awesome.
40 nights of fun or something.
40 nights. Ooh,
I don't know. Something epic. It's
that's
always
great.
awesome.
Awesome.
I'm sure we'll get more details in the next few days. All right.
Yep.
Love
See you,
you
buddy.
all. Gotta
Have a
go.
good day.